Let's solve question 3.1 because we have there a system of equations, which is a different concept than what we did so far. So question 3.1.5. So we have a system where we have 5x minus 2y equals to 11 and 3x plus 3y equals to 15. Now, before we go on, let's first understand what is a system. This symbol over here means and. So the first equation must hold true, and at the same time the second equation must hold true. So we solve them together. Now, a practical way to solve systems is through elimination. Basically, we get rid of one variable, calculate the second one, and then calculate this, the variable that we eliminated in the beginning. Let me show what I mean. So let's write it again over here. 5x minus 2y equals to 11, 3x plus 3y equals to 15. And let's say we would like to eliminate the y variable. So how can we do that? Well, we should have the same number, the same coefficient for the y variable in the first equation and in the second one. How can we do it? Well, if we have a look, we can see that the coefficients 2 and 3, what do they have in common? Well, they have in common the factor, or let's say if we multiply them, we would get 6, meaning that we can multiply or we can enlarge the equations by their factors. So the first one, we could do it multiplied with 3, and the second one we could multiply with 2. Now, when we multiply by a factor, because we have equations, it means that what we do on the left side, we must do on the right side as well. So 5 times 3, that would be equal to 15x, minus 2 times 3y, that would be minus 6y, equals to 11 times 3, which is 33. Now, in the second case, we have 3 times 2x, we have 6x, plus 3 times 2y, so plus 6y equals to 15 times 2, which is 30. That's our system now. It's the same as before, except that we multiplied by several factors. Now, why did we do it? Remember, we want to eliminate. So we have minus 6y plus 6y. If we add them up, they will cancel out. So minus 6y plus 6y is just 0y. We cancel it out. Let's solve for the rest. 15x plus 6x, that's 21x. And 33 plus 30, that's equal to 63. Now, 21x plus 0y. Well, 0 times y is just 0, so we can leave it out. Meaning that we have 21x equals to 63. Such that x equals to 63 divided by 21, and that's equals to 3. So we found our first variable. Now that we know x, we can calculate y. How can we do it? Well, look, if we just plug in x in the equation, we have it here, for instance. 3 times x plus 3y equals to 15. Well, let's do 3 times x. Well, x is equal to 3, so 3 times 3 plus 3y equals to 15. Meaning that we have 9 plus 3y equals to 15, or 3y equals to 15 minus 9, which is equal to 6. If 3y is equal to 6, that means that y is equal to 6 divided by 3, which is equal to 2. So what is the final answer? X equals to 3, y equals to 2. So the solution set for this system is just 3 and 2. 3 and 2. And remember, this stays for our x value, and the second one stays for our y value. And we are done.